Now, I have a follow up. Gator. Gator. I'm I'm sorry, Gator. Gator has expect unintended consequences. That was the message that G-Man told Gator before he appeared at that convention to talk to a VTuber. Expect unforeseen consequences. And Gaeta did not expect unforeseen consequences. He boldly strode into the convention, and unforeseen consequences have happened. Mainly, a lot of attention is focused onto the bunny. I did find out it was a bunny. People did some digging into the bunny, namely Ralph, because he hates Gator and wants to torture him to death. Ralph decided, fuck it, I'm going to find every VTuber that Gator's a fan of, and I'm going to dox them. I'm going to fuck with them. I'm going to make fun of them. I'm going to drive them off the internet. I'm going to drag them down to my level. That's what Ralph wanted to do. So let's start with the anime in question, the bunny. Well, let's take a look at the bunny. Oh, she did a wholesome big chungus, my favorite fetish tags on YouTube. And let's see what her favorite tags are for jilling off, chat. Let's see. S. Top tag you look for. Lolicon. Glasses. Cream pie. Bondage. Ahego. Defloration. Wow, I didn't even see that the first time I looked at it. Impregnation. Ugly bastard. Mind break. Twin tails. Maid. Sweating. Small breast. Urination. Fingering. Virginity. Rim job. Deep throat. Slave. Smell. Gaeta's favorite VTuber that he loves so much, he physically went to a convention to talk to a computer screen to get 60 seconds of one-on-one time with her, is into defloration, ugly bastard, stinky little slave, mind-broken rape porn, and brags about it on the internet, chat. Can this be real fucking life?
Okay, lolicon, obviously tag I look for. Most stuff I like is got lolicon in it. I think it's the best tag out there probably. I put it at number 1 probably in my tags. Because I am a big self-inserter. I like to self-insert a lot, and I think there's nothing better than seeing something with a lolly in it. I am more of just a lolliconer than like a what's it called, like a toddler corner. I don't.
She says she is more of a lolliconer than a toddler conner. So she's somewhere between like 3 and 11. That's what she goes for.
I don't know when it. I know it's like weird to put that in there or to specify, but like when they look like way too young. I mean, if I'm in a certain mood, I'll really like it, and I'll sell.
But let me clarify that she will go below 3 if she's in a certain mood. If she's feeling a little bit frisky that day, 3 and under, a-okay.
Insert, but most of the time I'll be like, I don't know. I'd mostly go for the ones where they just look little, you know what I mean? But not like too little. But not like, but I don't know. They need to have no womanly features at all. Like,
just to clarify, when she says lolicon, she doesn't mean young looking. Let's be extremely fucking specific here. Kiki the bunny, Gator's favorite VTuber, is into 3 and 11, or at most 11, can go lower than 3 sometimes, but must have no womanly features. That is the important bit.
They can't have hips or anything. I need them to be small.
Bro, I'm so full of hate. I'm so full of hate. I could do it. I could be like Goebbels or Mangala. You just like if I was given absolute power, there'd be so much destruction. There would be so many pits completely filled. I'm just so filled with fucking hate now. I don't know. It's like it's an all-consuming thing at this point in time. It's just growing into me like a cancer. Let's continue though. We need more hate. More hate. I told you, hate is powerful. Hate is energy. It's fuel. Chat. Let's hate even more.
Rape. I'd say I like it. I wouldn't say it's my top tag, but I think I like it. It depends, because if it's like accompanied with mind break, I really like it. It's great. If the girl like really hates it at first, I love Chikan. My favorite tag is Chikan. It's like one of my favorites. It's my maybe second to top tag. Molestation, anything like that. Someone being like really fucking creepy. It's great. So
I can feel your anger. Strong. Gives you focus.
It's a really great tag. Chikan's like on a train, if like a girl's standing there and a guy just starts molesting her or something. It's something I really like. It's like my favorite. You know, not even train specifically, just in general. It's like great. Even like if the girl just stands there and does nothing while the guy like does like grabbing shit. It's great.
Is Chicom like, I'm trying to figure, she's like associating with molestation. Is that like the public molestation that they do in Japan? Where it's like a crowded bus and there's like a schoolgirl, so they just like diddle them like when they're like packed in like sardines? Is that what that's referring to? I don't know the Japanese term for that, but that's what it sounds like.
So I'd say I like it. It has, but I need the girl to end up liking it at the end. You know, if she's sad and she doesn't like it, I'm like, eh. It doesn't do it for me as much as if she starts liking it a lot, or if she's pretending not to like it in chat.
This is just slop that she feeds her pedophile fans. I agree with you, but I gotta ask, chat. Let's do a poll even. I love doing a poll. Oh wait, can I do a poll? I think I can. Let me sign it. I'm so eager to do a poll. No, I can't. Okay, so we'll just do a show of hands. Okay, press 1 if you. Let me ask the question and then give you the answers. Do you think it's worse to be an actual pedophile? This is a tough question. This is a deep philosophical question. Do you think it's worse to be an actual pedophile attracted to child rape? Or do you think it's worse to be not into child rape and then talk about it as if you were, to make money from pedophiles who are into child rape? Is it worse? Are you a worse person to just be an outright pedophile? Press 1 if it's worse to be an outright pedophile. Press 2 if you think it's worse to profit off of outright pedophiles while being so morally vacuous that you can just do that. You can just pretend to be a chomo yourself. I want to see. I'm seeing ones, chat. I disagree. I think that I'm gonna take the minor position here. I think that if you can cater to people like that and just like not feel anything and just lie and say that you're a pedophile, I think that you're worse. I think that you're probably a bigger danger to society than an actual outright fucking child molester. I think that you're more of a detriment to mankind. I'm gonna say. I'm going to say that people that just pander to pedophiles without actually being one themselves are like more of like a deep-seated psychosis that needs to be eradicated more than actual pedophiles. I'm going to be real with you. Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, someone says 2 fuels 1, but that's the thing. Because it's like, if this bitch is not a fucking pedophile, and she's just saying this because her simps in the chat, like fucking Gator, give her money, she is like validating it. Like intentionally validating it. Like, oh, this cute sounding girl says that she gets therapy by self-inserting herself into a child rape porn, and it's like therapeutic. So by sponsoring lolicon artists who draw lolicon from life very frequently, just so you guys know, then I'm helping her. I'm a good person. Like that's fucking worse. Okay, if she just acknowledged that she was like a monster, that's like more respectable than the shit that she's doing. I'm gonna be real with you. Okay, I do want to hear how slavery porn is S tier. Let's hear it.
Something like that on there, and I was like, oh my god, that's ridiculous. But yeah. Yes, I'm just not a big fan of that. I don't know, it hurts. Yeah, it hasn't been reassigned for new web. Yeah, I like it. Slave? Slave, I'd say, is a S tier. Is slave. I like slavery. I like slavery. I think it's good. Humble is pie. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah.
It does sound like she's bullshitting. Like she's trying to come up with a reason to make the expression slavery is good sound.
It's good. I guess that's all I can say. I mean, I've talked about it before. I like it. It goes hand in hand with maid stuff, I guess. Because maid's great and slave's great. It's one and the same. Like a maid that's a slave, it's like the best.
Okay, hold up. Give me a second. I'm going off script here. Give me a sec. Can I just do this like... Hold up. I'm trying to find something real quick. Oh, I'm not sure if I'm going to do this. Okay, hold up. I think I got this set up. Okay, hold up. I'm working on it. I promise you, chat. One more. Okay, I got this. All right, chat. We're gonna do a tier list. Oh man, what are my favorites? Firing Squad. I'm gonna say Firing Squad is S tier. Rope. Yeah, Rope is S tier. Oh, Gas. Yeah, Gas is S tier. Guillotine. That's old school. That's S tier for Thur. Burn at the stake like a witch. Yeah, that's S tier. Drawn and quartered. Yeah, that's S tier. Crushed by a boulder. I'm gonna say it's an S tier, chat. I'm gonna say it's an S tier. Yeah, this is my list. I like all of these things. I think that these are all great and super cool. That's my list, chat. All right, I'm gonna spare you the rest of these. So they dug into her. As it turns out, there's a post from 2022 on the Kiwi Farms that exposed that she's an active poster on VT, which is like the Vtuber board on 4chan, and the Vtuber board on 4chan is like. So when everyone tells me that like these VTubers are like a small literally who VTubers, like they're posting on the fucking VTuber board. They're called here tubers, I want to say. Here tubas. That's what they called them. So they're like VTubers are actively post and read on the VTuber board. So she's like active on the site. And she was she went by like lolicon names and shit. Here, is it this one? No, it's just her interacting with the fucking Discords and VTuber board shit. But she posted. Where's the thing that I wanted to show you? She went by I swear there was one of these spoilers where it had oh, here, Baby Tanny's Cunny. Bro, if the VTubers want to keep what they have, you will gatekeep. You will remove these people from your fucking hobby, and you will ostracize the pedophiles among you. Because when this shit happens, you get people like Ethan, Ralph, and me who are going to direct and heap scorn upon you. If you can't self-moderate and keep out people's literally named child pussy from your interest, it will be destroyed. I promise you. If you don't want this shit to be regulated, if you want your Japanese cartoons to go uncensored, you will self-regulate. You will dox these people on your own terms and your own boards. I'm not calling to action doxing this particular one. I'm just saying that you will self-regulate. Because what the fuck do you expect if you do this? Okay, and one more clip.
Teacher? No,
At least Kiki is sitting in her goon dungeon, safe away from children, right? Like she's like a stinky neat and poses no danger to kids, right?
I've never liked teacher stuff. I'm indifferent to that. I've never liked it. I don't know. I don't like it that much. I mean, I don't know, but also I kind of like it. I just kind of like it though. I'm like, it's alright. I don't know. Okay, listen. As someone that's done teaching before, I find the whole thing a little uncomfortable.
As what?
As someone that's done teaching before,
As someone who's done teaching before, chat.
I find the whole thing a little uncomfortable. Like a little bit. Like, I've done teaching before in my life. I used to teach, like I had a little bit where I was teaching kids, like, you know, like primary school children, like little kids. I was like, I don't know.
Gator! How did Gator literally lurks on fucking VTuber, and he found that this bitch posts on fucking VT, and he thinks he has a chance with her, and that is why he watches her, because she is like a small time. She has like 15,000 followers on fucking YouTube or something. He thinks he actually has a chance with her and shows up in person at these conventions to say hello. And even she, a fucking pedophile who openly fantasizes about little girls being raped, sees Gator in public and sighs with agony that she has to talk to him. Yes, I know who you are. Gator, you have fallen lower than anything. You are not even liked by a pedophile on the fucking internet. They can't even pretend to tolerate you, Gator. It's time to give up. It's time to give up forever. It's fucking over. Ethan Ralph has completely destroyed you. You will never recover from this. And as time goes on, you get older, it's only going to get worse and worse and worse. You will never find a fucking chuba who's going to tolerate you. Like, for real, how? And what's worse is, for real, is that this shit is not like a minority opinion. Oh, this is all the times that Gator's fucking Gator's interacting. See you there, just interact with all these fucking retards. And then the Pippa and the fucking Kershaw are the exact same shit. Was this the... Oh, sorry. Let me rewind. Sorry. I thought someone... Okay, I got you. My bad. I don't want you to miss this.
I'm in tests. You got your mommy tests.
I'm a bit of a lolly connoisseur, all right? So I have a lot of opinions, all right? I don't think the VTuber sphere really even has many proper lollies, all right?
No,
and by the way, I pronounce it lolly, like Lolita, which is the fucking book that the term originates from, all right? Anybody who says fucking lolly, you know, like Disney here is cringe. But anyways, fucking lollipop ass eating motherfucker. Anyways, so with lollies, one of the few real lollies in this industry is Gato Bebe, right?
Gato Bebe is so cute.
She's so cute. She's a real lolly. Even like Himamori Luna, right? I don't think she's like real lolly. Like people will look at her and be like, oh,
she's baby.
She's baby, but she's not like a lolly.
She baby.
I don't like Loli.
She baby.
Fallen Shadow? I think Fallen Shadow is...
I like that the bottom of their stream clarifies that they're not in character. So when they're talking about like being lolly connoisseurs, it's not the characters. You can't make that distinction that it's the character of Pippa Pipkins. It is the woman who voice acts the character of Pippa Pipkins talking about being a lolly connoisseur. Just so that we're completely fucking clear based on the context of the video that we're watching.
Almost? I think she's pretty... Fallen Shadow's a weird case. It's a weird case. Because I want to say she's Loli, but at the same time, like, there's... I don't know.
I can't comment. I don't watch too much of her content. I watch her clips quite a bit, but
I think Fallen Shadow follows more on the side of, like, just general gremlin. But with very strong, like, Loli appeal.
Yeah. I want to play Civ with her. I wanna play Civ.
I didn't open these before. Let's see.
Because she says something 10 times worse than me, and then I can say something, like, not as bad. And it doesn't look as bad anymore, because Kirsha said something 10 times worse. David Hunting, $5. Comedy is pain plus time. Mathematically, Hindenburg is hilarious. Right?
I wish they had timestamp things.
I think that was something the Nostalgia Critic used to say. That comedy is... Right? Not overthinks it's madness. Change subject. Okay, so you guys like edgy stuff, but only when it's like pole shit. But when I talk about like pedophilia, suddenly everybody's uncomfortable. Yes, I know, baby. My girlfriend dumped me, so I stole her wheelchair. Guess who came crawling back? Friday the thing with Liz Woodchipper. Also, don't tell me you're gonna obsess over tangent juice. Who came crawling back? Friday the thing with Liz Woodchipper. Also, don't tell me you're gonna obsess over horses next. What? I think I'm burnt out on this game. I think I kind of shut off. I think they could be helped. That being said, could they go to a therapist? Just have cops arrest them? They'll have to do that. I don't know. I think it's genuinely an interesting subject, right? Okay, so taking off the saying shit for shock value. Microphone, whatever. People that are attracted to children, can they get like help, or is it if somebody like confesses to having those kinds of feelings, like is it best to just lock them up? I don't know, because they haven't offended, right? But it's like I guess it's like the same thing with like people that have like murderous urges and shit, right? Like if somebody like I don't know. Space Guy Rising from Lawrence Pippa. I don't think it's weaning them. What? Punishment required, but they haven't technically committed a crime yet. So it's both people that like want to do bad things. Sure thing, Dolores Christ can heal all. Everyone has violent urges. Not everyone is attracted to children. I would say everybody has aggressive urges.
Pippa, do you think Christ can heal all? Really insightful.
But I don't think violent urges are normal. I have not. If we punish people for actively seeking help, won't that make more hide? It seems better if they come forward. That's kind of what my outlook is, right? Like, it seems like pedophilia is just genuinely like a mental illness, right? It's a mental illness. And so, like, there's gotta be a way to, like, treat these people. There's gotta be a way to flag laws, yeah. Some people can't be fixed. Well, I think time is a social construct. That's why I should be allowed to fuck 13-year-old girls.
That's out of context. She could be making fun of somebody for saying that. I don't know. I find that these two clips are a lot less persuasive than this. The time that she just sold a t-shirt that says, I love lowlies. I guess that's supposed to be a pun. Is this penguin like a lowly? Is that what that is? We love lollies, says Stranger Scene. So people are walking around right now with this shirt that Pippa Pipkin sells that just says, I love lollies. I don't get it. I think that... Is this like... How recent is this shit? I don't know. Let's listen to a little bit of this and then let's get past it. I didn't do a good job of like getting timestamps for this. Oh my god. As a lolly myself, I can confirm that I am 4,167 years old. There's a disturbing amount of people that can't differentiate from reality from fiction, especially when human trafficking happens all over the world and involves children much more than adults. As they are out of pocket with the Shadman fact. Damn. Bro, this is... Liking lollies is the spice of life. I be here enjoying my cunnies while aunties argue over fictional lollies that will never think them because they ain't real. Uh-oh.
They ban like loli stuff in their community, right?
I'm not sure if they do, but like my personal issue with Blue Archive is like all the characters look like they are mega old. Like they barely have any actual lollies in the game. It's just all of them are canonically underage. Like they have an 11-year-old in the game.
What the?
Yeah.
That's like the opposite of what usually happens. What?
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, I get it. You know, it's Korea, it's Japan. I get why they do that. It increases their sales. But like, personally, it's weird to me that they're not lolly the body type. They're like canonically underage. And it's also like, even if I feel weird about the Blue Archive characters being canonically underage, they're still just pixels. Like it's not.
Yeah, I personally don't care.
People, yeah, like I just don't give a shit.
It's fictional. Who cares? Like I don't understand the whole debate about it. It's whatever. Videos on YouTube and stuff. I thought he used to do all kinds of loli stuff. What?
Oh no! What happened? Oh no! How terrible! That's just awful! How terrible! Oh no!
Yeah, he edited his older thumbnails that had lolly stuff in it and took them out.
What the? Okay.
Content are pedos, or should be on a watch list, or put to jail, or anything like that.
People don't realize archives exist.
I featured a small clip from their Some Ordinary
If I delete it, it's
podcast
gone. Don't worry.
that has a
Jesus
very
Christ.
hypocritical. It's wild.
I like a good cartel execution video.
I sit around my list and I'm like, okay, so that Cupid character that you have, what does it look like? Well, it's actually
I like a good cartel execution video. Yeah.
like 4,000.
The realistic art style, right? Like if it looks like a real child. But that's the thing with like anime art, right? Like it doesn't look like people. At least in my opinion.
And like even when it crosses that line into being like, hey bro, I think something's fucked up with your art, I still
That fucking thing that she has going where she talks and it just makes this picture spaz out is the most annoying fucking thing that has ever existed in a video.
don't think it should be equated to like actual child sexual abuse material.
No, God no. But there's a difference between it's still weird and it's still like I don't know how I would feel about it in general. Like if it was like a super realistic like child or whatever drawing or creation or whatever the like there's still like a very big difference between that and like actual child and stuff. It's creepy, but it's still a drawing.
It's creepy. It's still a drawing. I would side-eye that person very fucking hard and be
Very
like, I
hard.
wonder what you got on your PC.
How do they draw this distinction between like a lifelike drawing and like pornography featuring characters that are obviously like childlike? Like how do they draw that distinction in their mind? It's like if you just take a picture of child pornography and you just remove detail and then eventually becomes like a non-realistic child and then they're like, yeah, okay, that's fine. I just don't understand this logic.
Japanese culture itself, like.
I hate when people do that because it's so like backhanded, right? When people are like, oh well, I'm not saying that's what he's doing, but I'm saying just in general when people are like, oh well, in the West, right? Like we shouldn't allow loli and stuff, but in Eastern cultures, that's just part of their culture. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
It's
And that's
true,
the same
though.
kind of mentality that gets like all of our video games and our translators and anime to censor all of it when it comes over here. I don't want things censored for West.
Japanese people have a seriously fucked up, unhealthy relationship with children, which is why when it comes over to the West, the publishers see the game and or the anime or the TV show or the magazine and think this is fucked up. You can't sell this here. You're going to cause problems for us. You have to change this. You have to censor this. That's why that happens.
Western
Japanese people are
sensibilities. I
fucking
don't want things
weirdos.
updated for a modern audience.
Yeah.
Leave our shit alone.
Yeah.
Like just leave it alone. And I remember even as far back as high school, I imported a Japanese PlayStation.
By the way, it's very nice to hear Pippa talk without doing her like stupid ass fucking voice. She's still kind of like doing a little bit of a pitch, but it's much more tolerable than the, I guess you would call it the character's voice.
There's zero reason that anything should be moderated to that degree. Like I can just go and get the Japanese version anytime I want.
Yeah, I think there should definitely be options though, right? Like I think there's literally like this is one thing that Twitter gets like not Twitter as in like woke crowd or whatever, but Twitter like just the other side.
Toggle off the gore for them. Like you mentioned child specifically. Like what?
Well, it
What
doesn't have
thing
to
would
be
be
like
okay to give to them?
it doesn't have to literally be children, but like also like people of like certain religious beliefs or whatever. You know, like if you don't want to see iconography, and stuff, I just think more options is good, right? But
Yeah.
again,
I wouldn't mind if they put a toggle, and that'd be perfectly fine.
yeah, I think for children, you could argue like GTA, right? Children f***ing love. Want to do like a modernized version of Skullgirls or whatever, quote unquote. Like make it a toggle, right? Just toggle it. Oh, there you go. You hit the toggle. You hit the checkbox at the beginning of the game. There you go. Now the panties are all black or whatever, and there's no armbands or whatever. You know, like you don't need to change the base game.
The only thing I would be worried about in that case would be the developers.
I think that over time, they have joked about this less. It's like a third wire issue. And they know especially because... I'm not making an excuse, I'm just saying. Because I'm aware that Pippa in particular, because she became very popular very quickly because of Medicare. People went back through her stuff and she had like the regular deluge, like lolicon shit. And I think since she was like bought by... Fantasy Star. No, it's a video game. It was like Star Connect, Phase Connect. She is like stopped. I think Kersha is still independent, so she doesn't have Tard Wranglers. I'm just saying, like, just from an economic standpoint, take my fucking advice. Don't ever talk about this ever again. I'm just saying. I know that sounds really serious, but like you can't get away with this shit. It's not funny to people. And you, when you do this, you lump yourself in with this retard, who is probably going to get fucked with brutally for the remainder of their internet career until they fuck off finally. Finally, speaking of, by the way, getting canceled on Twitter for touching grass and saying hi to a VTuber is a new one. It's not just like that. It's like all the shit. Oh, and the other fundamental issue with Pippa, by the way, is that I don't even know how I missed this, but her character is like, it's a lolicon. Like, Pippa's character is like obviously like a flat-chested, narrow-bodied girl, and the main, like, VTubers get a lot of free advertising from Rule 34. So like pornography, like when she gets fan art that's just pornography of her character, she retweets it. So if it's lolicon, because her character is a child model, she can say it's a 5,000 year. I think I remember I got in trouble for this because I pointed out that her bio says that her age is like 3, because she's like 3 in rabbit years or real years, but she's a rabbit, so she's an adult. It's like you have to retweet your fan art, but your fan art's all gonna be like lolicon shit. So she's like stuck. She can't change her character. She can't, like, I don't know how you deal with that when you're, because the porn shit is like such a huge part of how you make it as a character. Like even Medicare is like, oh, you have to show your armpits and shit. You have to show your Pippa tummy. You have to show your Pippa tummy, and it's like that's weird. That's weird. Like, I don't like. You don't even know how old this chick is. You know what I mean? I think she got doxxed at some point, but it's like you don't know who this person is. Why are you saying that? Why are you saying gotta show your Pippa tummy? Her character is like a preteen rabbit girl. Like, what the fuck is wrong? I feel so old. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with people? How is this like an industry? How are you gonna sit there and try to have a serious debate about child pornography and rehabilitation versus penalization for non-offending pedophiles when you're masquerading as like a high school age girl rabbit? I just don't fucking get it, man. Anyways, this is more of the Kiki. They found her Steam account, and her name, of course, is Cunning Crusader. You don't know, Cunning is a pedophile term for a child's vagina. She went by this in a couple different ways, lolicon references. She's just like fucking vile. And then, of course, if you don't remember in the original clip, apparently Ranbot, who is a denthead retard, watched me make fun of Gator, and he responded to this. So let's just take a listen to that.
You know, he almost knows, you know, or refuses to believe that there's, you know, some sort of part of what she's trying to convey to him that, please fuck off, this is so weird for me. But he refuses to believe it.
Wait, what? Are you talking about Josh?
Okay, so let me clarify. Ranbot brings a commentator onto a show to talk about the clip that I played last stream where this Kiki girl completely blows Gator the fuck out by acting absolutely disgusted by him. This person reacts to this clip normally by saying, haha, isn't it so cringe that this is happening? And Ranbot's like, what? What, you mean Josh? Like, no, Gator. The person who's actually fucking there. I'm not talking to the pedophile. So he has to clarify, like, no, I'm talking about Gator. And then Ranbot has to say, oh, I like Gator, so therefore I don't find this clip cringe, which is fucking embarrassing.
Are you talking about the person on the screen in the pink shirt?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is Gator. He is talking to the rabbit person down here, Kiki. They know each other. They've known each other for over a year. They're having a back and forth. And Joshua Moon is completely misreading the situation.
It's also embarrassing. Let's take a selfie so I can show my friend Ranbot my anime status.
Yeah, I'm glad you had a good time, Gator. Look forward to having you on the stream soon.
That implies that Ranbot might be impressed. Like,
I am.
Like, oh my god. That is so fucking embarrassing. That Ranbot is impressed that he went to one of these VTuber conventions and he took a selfie with an iPad. Ranbot doesn't have the friggin' audacity to do such a thing. Ranbot is stuck pretending to be a cat under a dancing anime girl. I'm surprised that he replaced the anime girl with the one that doesn't have the Hakenkreuz flag, and instead is just a regular dancing anime girl. He used to have one with the Nazi flag, but he changed that out, I guess, because they made fun of him for it. And this is an older clip where he refuses to condemn Lolicon as well. I'll just play this because it's embarrassing.
Say you disavow Lolly, Rambot. Just say it, please, for your own benefit.
He can disavow Lolly all he wants.
Well, yeah, he's not doing it.
You take a stronger stance against people that smoke weed than you do that people that jerk off to pictures of drawings of children. Rand, I don't like
really
it.
Personally,
that's my opinion.
Disavow pedophilia and this Lolicon shit.
I'm not sweeping because I'm enjoying the drama. I could sweep, but I just let things lie. It's funny.
Rambot, you know I'm fucking begging you. I genuinely do not want you to be thrown on this goddamn pile. Disavow Lolly. I'm not even saying disavow Terry, even though you fucking should, and you should drop Terry like a bad habit. Disavow Lolly. Please, for the love of God.
How old were you when you first had sex?
Disavow him.
How old were you when you first had
retard.
Sex?
How old were you when you first had sex, Cameron Career?
Jesus fucking Christ. Disavow Lolicon, Rambot.
The first time I got fresh with a girl, I was about, I think I was 14.
I mean, it's
15.
not explicitly pornographic, so I can show it on stream. It's just like, he's saying that that's okay. And remember, this is one of the big things that happened on the Fediverse, where there was like continuous federating issues, because the guy that ran Post also ran like an outright like child pornography instance, and he was also like the lead tech guy for Post. So that's why I have no interest in the Fediverse. Like, it's so fragmented and shit, and the people on it are like Rambot. It's just like he doesn't actually have an issue with this at all. Just so you know. Just so you know what we're talking about. It's not cute. Oh well.
Thank you for watching this clip by Colonel J. This is the King of Bold here. Remember to like and subscribe. Juice!